Good afternoon, everyone. Helena from Scratch Magazine here. I hope you're all keeping well. And today I'm joined by Ian Archbold, who is the show director of Olympia Beauty. Hi, Ian.
Good afternoon, Helena. Thank you for having me on.
Absolute pleasure. Now, unfortunately, we weren't able to see you in person last year at Olympia Beauty because of the pandemic, which has been gutting. I mean, you've worked in trade shows and for trade shows for 25 years now. Olympia Beauty's been running, I mean, it's now in its 17th edition. I mean, how gutting for you was it that Olympia Beauty couldn't go ahead last year?
It's been really tough. I know there's a huge number of businesses that have really suffered. The live events are something that everybody absolutely loves. Everybody gets together. It's a buzzy atmosphere, all the competitions, everybody seeing old friends. It really has been a big sea change, and not having an event for the first time in so many years, and also visiting events. I know a lot of people visit lots of events as well. So it's been very tough, but we're really sort of planning towards obviously happenings in October this year for our event, and it's just working towards all the positivity coming forward.
Definitely. I mean, for the Scratch team in particular, and for me, I've really missed chatting to our readers at shows. That's a place where everyone can come together, and it's a massive buzz of what's new, what's about, what's going on. But you've managed to create something really exciting that is adapting to the consequences of the pandemic, which means that we're not going to miss out for much longer. So something is launching this Sunday on Valentine's Day, and it's called the Olympia Beauty Spring Event. So do tell us about it and how everyone can get involved.
Okay, so we looked at the whole series of the virtual events that everybody's sort of been joining on with, webinars and various different things to get information on brands. And one of the things we looked at when we initially launched it for a couple of days was to look at how we can really bring an industry together and get them benefiting from education, training, offers, promotions. And what we found was that we realized quite quickly that actually within the 3-day period is everybody's busy with stuff. Lives are very busy. And I'm finding, whether it be personally and also with a lot of people I talk to, people dip in and out of a lot of things a lot more now than they ever have done. And what we wanted to ensure was that the event gave a really good opportunity to, try a lot of things, see a lot of information. And so we decided to run the event for 15 weeks. So it's going to be running for nearly 4 months. And it offers brands the opportunity for continual promotion of any marketing ideas, different ways in which they communicate to their audiences and new audiences. Mm-hmm. And they can use that platform continually with different promotions, and for visitors to see all types of different education, training, product launches, taster sessions. It really sort of encapsulates everything that the beauty industry does, but we're just making it 4 months long so everybody could enjoy it.
Can dip in and dip out. And I think that's the thing at the moment, even though we are kind of stuck at home at the moment, it's nice to have that flexibility and, no travel fees at the moment because we can't be traveling anywhere, so to speak. So it's nice to have that tapping in and out access to, like you said, loads of education, some offers as well, I think are coming from brands. And I think like how is it going to be run? Is it across the Olympia Beauty website, social platforms? How does it work?
Yeah, so when anybody on Sunday, when we go live with the event, which will be 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, we offer the platform. So go to the olympiabeauty.co.uk, and there the whole site takeover will be all about the brands and our partners, of which we have 10, which is the first time I think in the history of the sort of beauty industry that most major governing bodies, affiliated awarding bodies are sort of on the same platform, really using the platform to push out a lot of messaging to industry, keeping people up to date, because as everybody knows, everything's changing all the time. I mean, every week we're seeing new different ideas, thoughts, plans, and very similarly with brands, it gives brands the opportunity to, communicate over a period of time where they wouldn't necessarily have that opportunity. So to go onto the site and you can look at brands, just click onto a brand, look at the offers that they're running, look at the promotions. And what the nice thing is that there's going to be continually new content being uploaded every single day. So whenever you dip into the platform of Olympia Beauty, you're going to see new content from suppliers, new content from brands, And that will also be shared across our digital platforms via Instagram, via Twitter, and also on our Facebook page. So it really just sort of, hopefully what we envisage is a continual new feed of new information, exciting stuff that the industry is doing, that we really become a conduit for visitors and the industry to see what brands are doing. Simple as that.
Yeah, no, it sounds really exciting. And I think what a lot of our nail professionals are doing at the moment is obviously participating in online workshops, online courses, webinars, and I assume they'll be listed by these brands all over the Olympia Beauty website for them to kind of get involved in. Is that correct?
Yeah, so when you go onto the site, it will be segmented into 12 areas. So if it's training, or if it's nails, or if it's skincare or equipment, it's going to be segmented so it's very easily navigable. And one of the things that we want to make sure is that when somebody goes on to look at, they can sort of seek out whether it be by brand or by a specialist area. And I think the thing with exhibitions is when you're walking around a show, you get inspired by something new you may not have seen. And you go and have a look at a new brand, a new product launch, or if somebody's doing a demonstration. So there's going to be a lot of YouTube video content on there for people to view. And of course, keep coming back to it. And it's going to be there for a continual amount of time. It's not going to disappear. And I think that's the beauty, very similarly with the magazine like Scratch, is that when you get maybe the hard copy as a subscription, you can keep referring back to it. And that's what we want with the site as well. It really gives people that opportunity to look at it at 7 o'clock in the evening or 10 o'clock in the morning, whatever it be, just to make it easy for everybody.
Absolutely. And while everyone's sitting on their devices at the moment in front of the telly, and you know, it's everyone's on their laptops, their iPads, their phones at the moment, it brings all of these events to the fingertips really. And yeah, it's kind of nice to kind of be involved and immersed within the beauty sector while we can't physically be doing it at the moment. So it sounds great. But can you give us a bit of a sneak preview as to what nail brands might be involved in promoting offers and events?
Yeah, we've got a number of a lot of the exhibitors that attend the show, brands like Gel Bottler, for example. We have Luella Bella's suppliers. We have a lot of brands that are there that will be, if they're not exhibiting at the show, have the opportunity to use the platform. But all of our brands that exhibit at the show have a platform there to use there. So everyone, when you come on to look at it and you come on to see those brands that you're looking for, and also if the brands that don't necessarily exhibit or aren't there, then you can always just message us and we'll get the information and in touch with them. Because I think what we're trying to provide is something for the whole community of beauty, really, to give an opportunity to actually use it and promote, because everybody's got a lot to say and everybody's busy with stuff. It just means we can just do it for a much longer period of time. And you know, with all the advent of the stuff that we would do at the shows like competitions, we can't physically have those happening on an online thing right at this present moment for this event. But of course, for us, what we want to do is we want to make sure that there is still the buzz of coming to see something new, something exciting, you know, get educated, learn something new, try a new skill set.
Definitely. No, it sounds really good. And I think we've seen a lot of new brands come to the fore since the start of the pandemic, because I mean, I know a lot of our nail professionals have started their own retail lines. Can they get involved with showcasing their products and brands at the event?
Yeah, very much so. What we've tried to do is to get the accessibility for brands of all sizes. We charge just £299 plus VAT, and that gives you access to the whole of the platform, and that is for the whole 15-week period. So you pay that one-off fee, and then you can use the platform to promote out, whether it be product launches, it could be training, it could be how-to step-by-step videos, it could be lash promotions, anything that, as all of the brands are doing. So regardless of whether you're a big multinational brand that's got huge amounts of influence in the market, or you're a younger brand that's starting off, everybody has an equal opportunity with this platform, and we've tried to keep the cost as low as possible and accessible for everybody, really. And that's really the key to working with and giving also the support for the smaller brands, because that's really sort of how our industry has grown and developed, is the more one-man bands, you know, the smaller businesses that actually, they do need that help and support to get a much wider audience for their brand. And that's really, Olympia Beauty Spring will give them a great springboard to reach those people.
Fantastic. And I think because Olympia Beauty has been going for, almost 2 decades now, the pool of, visitors that you've amassed and the amount of people that have been to the shows and been involved with the shows means you've got a massive reach via Olympia. It's one of the biggest beauty trade shows in the UK. So I think it's probably really important for those smaller brands and the bigger ones to kind of get themselves showcased on this platform, because they've got 15 weeks worth of shouting about what they can do for professionals.
Yeah, and it continually, the messaging can change. Many brands have different ideas. I spoke to a company last week, and one of the things that was apparent was product launches and things they're planning in March and April. And I said, well, you can use the platform when you're ready to go out with something new. Tell us, we can communicate. And that's the joy with this, is it can be completely different messaging all over that period if they so desire. So if it's a new product launch, or if it's a new shade of nail polish, or if whatever it may be that actually that brand is doing, we can communicate that. And again, it just keeps it at just that simple one-off cost, and that's it. You're done. Just get it out there.
Brilliant. And much like a physical trade event, as I guess we'll call them, an in-person trade event or a traditional one, you have to register. Is that correct?
What we do is you can register your interest for the event, and as soon as you do that via olympiabeauty.co.uk, as soon as we go live, we then will send you through information that the event goes live. For anybody that isn't wanting to register for the event, they can just go onto the platform of olympiabeauty.co.uk anytime during that 15 weeks, and all the information will be there, and it will be continually changing. So there's a whole depth of education, a whole depth of product information, a whole depth of everything there that the industry and our partners and suppliers will be providing will be there. And it will start off on Sunday, and of course it will grow bigger and bigger as time moves forward. More and more brands will be coming on, because it's not, you don't have, as a brand, if you want to sign up 2 weeks time, you can, to see what it looks like. But of course, what we want to try to offer is purely a platform to our audience of over 50,000 beauty professionals, that they can actually promote themselves out to that audience.
Definitely. And Scratch is involved as well. So Scratch is delighted to be a part of the Olympia Beauty Spring event. So we have a subscription offer on there or showcasing that as well. So I think it's really nice to see this event. We all really missed it last year, and I know I did. It's nice to see it move to a virtual platform where we can all still participate, still network, still gain some advantages that we missed from trade shows last year, or have missed in the last year, while we wait for things to get back to normal.
Yeah, well, we're certainly, this event is an opportunity for us to ensure that we're communicating. There's a lot of brands out there that really want to talk to the audience and it's very difficult without the trade shows in which to really deliver a lot of their content, and certainly for visitors to see all the new things that are happening. What we're trying to do is keep it very simple and make sure that if you can just jump onto the platform, you can have a look. You'll see lots of different promotions out via Instagram and social channels to look at all the new things and fun things that are happening. And of course, we're working towards, fingers crossed and touch wood, a really, really good event in October, on the 3rd and 4th, where we open our doors, and we're really hoping that it's going to be an absolutely smashing show.
Fingers crossed. Even though we'll likely be wearing masks, it will just be nice to have a physical presence and reap all the benefits that we've been missing from trade shows in the past year. So I think it's been since October 2019 since there was last a big UK trade beauty show. So I think for something like this to come around and just be something that people can tap into across 15 weeks is just a really exciting event to look forward to on a day that celebrates all things lovely, Valentine's Day.
Well, exactly. Well, that's the thing, and we're just sort of doing, everybody, a lot of people may be aware, the hashtag is #LoveOlympiaBeauty, and so we thought it only fitting that we want to share the love on such an amazing day. That's all. So when you see the heart, we're showing you the love.
Oh, fantastic. And that love's going on for 15 weeks. And so just a reminder for anyone that wants to register their interest, just go to olympiabeauty.co.uk and also follow Olympia Beauty UK on social media, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram for loads of updates. And I'm sure lots of news across the next 15 weeks and beyond about promotions, education, offers, anything that you can imagine.
Exactly that, yeah, and hopefully a good few free samples and things that companies are offering as well. So yeah, a really good chance to get engaged, get involved, and enjoy the event. And we look forward to seeing you in person, of course, at the beginning of October. Can't wait.
Thank you, Ian. And yes, we look forward to seeing you then too. So thank you so much for putting on this spring event. I can't wait to check it out on Sunday. So thank you very much.
Look forward to seeing you there.
Cheers. Take care.
Thanks now. Bye bye.